Hey, Skip here, coming to you from Red River, New Mexico. Up here on business and at an event. You might be able to hear some of the music in the background and the goings on. It's absolutely beautiful up here. We've been staying in Taos, and sometimes it's kind of fun to be on the road and see some different places and have some different experiences. The reason for this video, I wanted to touch on a concept. You know, I'm here at a show. I'm encountering so many different vendors, and so often I hear the same thing over and over, and I hear people talking about the features of their products. You know, our product is this, it is that, and they talk about the facts around the product. The truth is, facts tell, stories sell. And I've run into a couple of people, one fellow in particular, who his entire presentation was all about stories and where did this come from and all. It was amazing, and it just compelled me. I really wanted to buy everything he had. There's an old saying, this goes back, I don't know, a long time ago. A motivational speaker, I don't remember who it was, what his name was, but he said, you know, sell the sizzle, not the steak. And there's some super truth to this. Things don't change. People buying motives and what motivates people to buy is the same today as it has pretty much always been. Let me give you an example. Since we're talking steak, why not? You can talk about, you know, Angus beef, grain-fed, it's organic, it's nicely marbled, and you can tell somebody about that, and they'll think, okay, great, and they might buy that steak. That's fine. But what if you told somebody about, if you want a roast steak, I'm talking juicy, flavor that just bursts in your mouth, you know, you can cut it with a fork. We had a great experience in a restaurant. We had this amazing steak. The servers were phenomenal. The flavor was incredible. It was done to perfection. We're sitting there with a view of the mountains, and everything is incredible. Just a tremendous experience. And as it turns out, the steak that we were being served is the same steak that's available on the market through what we're doing here, and we got a special on it, and so you might want to check it out. But if you want an experience, this stuff is phenomenal. So now, between those two presentations, which one is the more compelling? It's the finished result. It's the experience that you have. That's what sells. And it doesn't matter what the product. Every product has with it an experience. You can have 3, 4, 10, 50, 100 products, all of them with not too much different about what the product actually is or how it's made. But the story behind it can be completely different and unique and compelling. And if you give people a good reason to buy a good product, it's kind of like a screwdriver. You don't go out to buy a screwdriver because you want a screwdriver. You buy a screwdriver because you want to turn some screws, you want to finish a cabinet or some work you're doing or whatever. The end result is you got this beautiful piece of work that you've created using a screwdriver. That was the result. That's what you wanted, was that finished piece of work, not the screwdriver. It just helps you get there. Okay, I hope you're getting my drift. In online marketing, the same is true, or even more so. That in order to stand out against the millions of people who are doing what you're doing, you really have to have a story, have the result. Get people excited about what they're getting out of it, and not just what that product is by itself and the facts around it. Facts are important, and you don't necessarily have to leave those out. But you're not necessarily embellishing on it. You're just giving what they're actually purchasing, what they're in pursuit of, is an experience. The finished result. That's what they're pursuing. So the wind is starting to pick up a little bit, but this is just a great. This is a great experience. How nice is it to be, you know, out on the road and doing some fun things. So anyway, I won't go any longer about this, but I just wanted to share that with you. And in the training that is provided through the system that I work with, you get all that kind of information. So anyway, enjoy your day, and God bless, and I'll be talking to you again very soon. Thanks.